So I really want to make a point. I have the deaf culture cure. The cure is language. Without culture, we have no language, and without language, we have no culture. And culture itself has been passed down over time. Whether it be through our parents, through other members of our family, friends, people who we meet every day in society that may influence us. Our history has been passed down through stories, newspapers. All of these things influence us in our daily lives and create the culture that we all cherish and value and come together using sign every day. With all of these wonderful people who accept deaf culture as okay, positive. And hopefully we'll continue to have that culture passed along. And back in the 1980s, we realized without a doubt we have culture as a deaf community. Understand, when as a deaf person we aren't born automatically knowing ASL or sign language or having deaf culture, but much like any other culture, when you're born into it, you grow and you learn and you acquire these things through schools, through all sorts of social experiences. Now, regardless of our heritage, wherever our ancestors were from, we may have bits and pieces. If we don't socialize, and we are living in those countries or nations, we're not going to understand that culture fully. We may have tidbits that we've acquired. Maybe our parents still follow some of those traditions, but we're not going to fully understand that society unless we go and accept it with an open heart and positive attitude, without feeling the need to discriminate. Open our minds and just learn. You'll understand you can't know one culture 100%, but if you go and you work hard, you can really learn to enjoy other cultures, and you may be welcomed into it by other people. But I can't emphasize enough how important having a positive attitude is. Now, many deaf people kind of know how deaf communities set up, and how deaf children can be born, and as they go through life, they learn ASL, and there's different methods to being socialized. And there's different cultural experiences that people have going through life. And enculturation, the whole thing is a process over time that people continue to learn and start to accept as their culture. So one problem that I've noticed is things like hearing aids and implants and people who can utilize the little hearing they have. The problems they encounter is when people will speak to them and they're trying to live in hearing culture, they're barely getting by. They may feel, satisfied with, the options they have, but they're just kind of managing. If people really want to understand what it means to be deaf, they need to look inside and be ready to learn. And there are many different ways to go about learning and being a part of deaf culture. Now, as a group, many people are trying to understand and be involved in these cross-cultural experiences. And there's often misunderstandings and conflicts due to different value systems. But as people grow up, even as hearing community, they may not fully understand their own culture. There's a lot of confusion. people grow up very differently. There's a lot of language variations. As a deaf person in that culture, writing isn't gonna be efficient enough to really be involved in it. Now, I understand having interpreters can be really helpful, but you're not going to have an interpreter with you in everyday life, in every situation, and it's not really a great way to learn about culture. And in the deaf community, we have a home that you're welcome in. You just need to come and open your hearts, have a positive attitude, and we can work together and try and relate better. And really cherish our deaf community. Can we just pass on our traditions and values to our children?